record this. I have to record this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. So I just heard Proverbs. I just heard some Proverbs. I was just like, okay, y'all already know. Y'all know I ain't never opened this up. Y'all know I ain't never opened this up. Y'all know me. Y'all already know I was into my own things, my own fantasy world, own video games, all that type of stuff. So I heard some Proverbs, and it talked about a sluggish man. A sluggish man. Well, I gotta see this. It was a Proverbs. What is it? A sluggish man. Give me 1 second. I just. Oh my gosh. Proverbs. Man, you know what? Long story short, there was a sluggish man in these Proverbs. He ain't plant his seeds during the season. And when it was time to reap, it was nothing to reap. Starving. But I was just like, okay, let me check out the rest of this. I'm just going through it. I hit, let me see here. The wife of a noble character. I was like, wow. Because when you read this, at first when you see it, it's just like, okay, hold on. Wow, like, he got this wife, and she doing all of this. You know, she doing all of that. She taking care of all this, taking care of all of that. You look at it one way, but then you see it, and you're like, wait a minute. If you look at the content, like the actual foundation, the actual structure of what it is that she's doing, is building, but it's in a different way. Like, it's just different. She not going out to cut down trees and build a whole log cabin or anything like that, or hunt no animal. Like, she's not going out. She's doing other stuff that's more meticulous, that's more thought out, that's more growing for, like, it's just a completely different category. But that's majorly important. I would say equally important than the husband. And that right there is just like, to see, to know, to be aware, and to respect that. It's just like, that's a whole, even the children is waking up, and as soon as the children wake up, automatically off rip blessing the wife, children blessing the wife, because they already know and they see everything. So I'm just like, okay, hold on. I was like, they talk about the wife. Did they talk about the husband? Let me see. Is the husband in there? Because first of all, when you look at Proverbs, it's just like, it's not. It's like, all right, example, Ecclesians, right? You got these paragraphs. All right, I thought to myself, look, I have grown and increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I've experienced much of the way. There's a whole paragraph, right? Then you, like, when you come over to Proverbs, it's like one-liners. It's like principles. It's like foundations. This is like, I said this, and what? Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. Period. Like, she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. Like, this whole chapter, not chapter, whatever, this whole Proverbs, the title, it's like Let me get over to the husband. Because I thought it's 28. Proverbs 28. I'm reading the whole thing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's that crazy. It was that crazy? What? The wicked man flees through, though no one pursues. But the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a country is rebellious, it has many rulers. But a man of understanding and of knowledge maintains order. A ruler who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no crops. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. Better a poor man whose walk is blameless than a rich man whose ways are perverse. He who keeps the law is discerning son, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. He who increases his wealth by exorbitant interest amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. You know what? I gotta stop right there, because this wasn't the one that I read for the husband, for the man. It was 29. 29 made me want to get more. That's what happened. Okay, yeah, we didn't. Hold on. Let me fix this. This is all blurry. That in. I know it's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. Yeah, no reflection. I'm instantly sweating already because it kind of bounced off the screen and hit me back. All right. Here nor there. Let me get back to it. So I went to go look for the husband. I'm turning back pages. I'm like, well, what's happening? I turned one page back. Hit that 29. Hit that 29. This isn't 29. I went back to 29 because 30 was on something else. It said something about sayings of augur, the son of Jakah and oracle. I'm looking for the husband. Let me go see the husband. I'm looking for the husband. Let me go see this. All right, check it out. I went to 29. Here we go. And this is probably not even it. But I'm looking for it. So this is what I'm seeing. It's hot. Don't worry about it. Listen. A man who remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. We're not even gonna talk about nothing. We just gonna drop these bars real quick. Number 2. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. A man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes squanders his wealth. By justice, a king gives a country stability, but one who is greedy for bribes tears it down. Whoever flatters his neighbor is spreading a net for his feet. An evil man is snared by his own sin, but a righteous one can sing and be glad. The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Mockers stir up a city, but a wise man turn away anger. Or wise men turn away anger, plural. If a wise man goes to court with the fool rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. Bloodthirsty men hate a man of integrity and seek to kill the upright. A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise man keeps himself under control. I said I wasn't going to comment. I wasn't going to drop the bars. But it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy because what happens even though somebody told you this information? Many people probably told you this information. But it's something different when it's written. When it's written, you're reading it, you're not being defensive, you're not skirting accountability. Like, there's nobody else around except for what you're reading. You gonna defend against some words? You gonna try to make yourself look better in front of some words because you're reading this and you getting your own flashbacks of what's being written down here. So this is why this is important. This is important. This is important. Wow. This is important. It's important. Why is it important? It's important because these are your frameworks. I'm gonna go through the whole Proverbs. It could be just for me. It could be just for me, and maybe others that are like me, that are literal thinkers, that don't see the world in a typical way, that's more diverse in their thinking, that need something that's just plain and simple like this. Like, these look like bullet marks, checkpoints. This is like principles, foundations. Like, there's really nothing else to do with these simple words but to sit down and look at them and be like, oh. Because what's the point of it? The point of it is, once you know, you know. It's written. So if you know that a fool gives full vent to his anger and a wise man keeps himself under control, if you know that Proverbs 29:11 2 and 9, 10, 11, okay, and then 11, okay. Y'all saw that 11 right there. This is wow. But anyway, let me get back to it. Long story short, if you know that this is a fact, it's written, like, there's it said it. If this is saying it, and how many Christians? Hold on. How many Christians are there? How many Christians? How many people read the Bible? Oh my gosh. So off rip, you got X amount of people already looking at you like this. Already looking at you like this. You got X amount of people already having this as their baseline principle foundation for how they view the world. Oh yeah. We are going to agree that everybody sees the world differently. Everybody hears the world differently. We're just going to assume that whatever I'm saying, you're going to interpret it in a way that you're going to interpret it. If we can do that, then it's just like we all have a great baseline here for understanding. But yeah, I can go far off. I can keep going far off. But yeah, no, like, it's different when you're doing your own research. It's different when you're getting your own understanding from there. It's different when you're putting yourself in that. See, I'm gonna go back to the data again, because here we are, we being consistent. We're being a little more consistent because it's actually my second video today. This is my second video today. Being a little bit. Shout out to JB. All right, y'all don't know who that is. This is mad for JB. No, but you know who you are. You know who you are. You know who you shouting out to. You know who you shouting out to. And the message is received. Message is received, and it's with love, with constructive love, with constructive love. No destructive. It's not even criticism. I'm replacing the word criticism with love. Because that's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. But yeah, like I can't. Let me try to get the rest of it so y'all can see it. So y'all can see it. It's probably gonna be my longest video so far. But yeah. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials become wicked. The poor man and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives sight to the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor with fairness, his throne will always be secure. The rod of correction imparts wisdom, but a child left to himself disgraces his mother. I go a little faster here so y'all can see. I know y'all can hear. There's still some light. Still see the light. Still some light. Look. I'm seeking it. I'm still seeking. No, I'm gonna check it out. When the wicked thrive, so does sin, but the righteous will see their downfall. Hold on. I got a few more. Hold on. Discipline your son, and he will give you peace. He will bring delight to your soul. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint. But blessed is he who keeps the law. A servant cannot be corrected by mere words. Though he understands, he will not respond. That mean? Okay. Do you see a man who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for him. Slow down. I just want to get... Okay, we'll keep going. If a man pampers his servant from youth, he will bring grief in the end. Okay. An angry man stirs up dissension, and a hot-tempered one commits many sins. We go again. A man's pride brings him low, but a man's lowly spirit gains honor. The accomplice of a thief is his own enemy. He is put under oath and dare not testify. Eating at him alive. Oh my gosh. I can't do that. Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe. Here we go again. Man or God? Man or God? What's the choice you're gonna make? What's the choice? Okay, hold on. 26. Many seek an audience with a ruler, but it is from the Lord that a man gets justice. Oh. For real? Last one. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Not really. Well, really. But not this one. So you see what happens here? Like, literally, just multiple things at once. Anyway, the righteous detest the dishonest. The wicked detest the upright. These is clear signs. Like, these is clear signs. Let me see if I can get some brightness on here. Ooh, oopsies. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I just couldn't see myself. That was a problem. But no, light's going out. The righteous detest the dishonest. The wicked detest the upright. Oh, we didn't even finish 28, but that's okay. That's okay, because you can see the rant, you can see everything. Like, what was anything? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh man. There's so many. I definitely can see how you can get some straight bars out of this. For real. It's like, this is like oh my goodness. You can definitely get some bars out of this. But yes. I had to hop on and share Proverbs with y'all, because 28, 29, and what was that, 31 with the wife. This is a little, so far this is a little tiny bit different. It's a little tiny bit different. I see it as both the husband and the wife respecting and honoring God in their own right, in their own place, in their own positions where they can shine their best at, and just being blessed abundantly. You can just see it being blessed abundantly, like, and then when you look at it, oh wow, yeah, got right back to the page. When you look at it, it's just like, how can you're doing all of this? How can things go awry? How can things be any different? I wonder if awry is the right word. I gotta put a dictionary next to me, or another device, or another camera, cause yes, it's the epilogue. That's what it was. The epilogue. Like, wow. Check that out. Check out the Proverbs epilogue, because it's just like, I got started over from the beginning too, because like, if this like, wow, so many questions. Almost get that little smoochy there. Okay, yeah, but so many questions are answered in this. I would say, based off of my personal experience, hey, there we go. Got some light up in here. I would say, based off of my, told y'all, we're gonna find a light eventually. I would say, based off of my personal experiences, this is crazy, because these are things that are trying to be articulated. These are things that are known. It's clearly known that these things are missing. And it's clearly known because it's just like, you're put in these positions, you're put in these situations, and it's just like, nothing's working. And nothing's coming to me on how to solve this problem. What do you do in the RPGs? What you doing Pokemon? What you doing Pokemon? You can't even leave the town until you talk to everybody. Come on now. Like, in all these RPGs, you can't do nothing until you talk to until you talk to everybody. You might get lucky and just walk around, talk to that first person, and they boom, you get the information you need, and then boom, you're immediate and you act on it, and you're immediately in the next town. Like, imagine going through Pokemon, for example, And every non-playable character, every NPC that you talk to, the one that you choose to talk to with your own will, with your own mind, like you're walking around with, oh, that's a nice orange hat. I want to talk to this NPC over here. And that just so happens to turn out to be the person you needed to talk to get the key important information for you to get out, for you to make the next step, to get out to town, to get the bike, to get the key item, whatever it is. Like, imagine the blessing and the curse, like not the curse, but the whatever the opposite of blessing is, to have that experience. Yes, obviously it's a blessing because you're boom, boom, boom. You're going through the game. You're going through life, an example, and everything is just happening for you. Everybody's looking at you like, oh, you're lucky. Like your things just happen. Things just fall into place for you. This could be an example. This is an example. But what if that one day you talk to a person and they just have a regular conversation with you, and then they go about their thing, and you talk to them again, and then they say they switch something up a little bit, and then you talk to them again, and then they just have this. They keep having this one-liner over and over and over again, and nothing progresses. And then like you never built the muscles to go out there and to talk to more people. It may not be a person that you might have to lift something up. You might have to. It might not be a person you guys know. You might have to, interact with an object. Who knows? But what happened is that you didn't exercise the skill of exploring, of expanding, of venturing out and getting more information. You kept getting everything handed to you, in a sense, even though that's not how you perceived it. You perceived it as you doing that work. You perceived it as you grinding. You perceived it as you putting the effort in to go up to the place, to put in the application, and you get in the job and everything working out. But you but you didn't know. But in this one place, in this one area, you didn't know all of the other prerequisites that may have been required. We're not accepting applications in this font, in this format. If you use this word, the only AIs and only computers now are you have to get through that. You have to get through some type of powered by system. You have to do all of that. So you're not realizing you never gained the muscle. You never gained it. You never got it. You didn't get no gains. Like, you didn't put the work in. So, and it's not, and you didn't know. You weren't aware. You just kept progressing. You kept going forward. But now you're at this point where it's just like, oh, there's a lot of things that I did not know. I'm glad I got this, because this is not, when you get to that point, I feel like when you get to that point, that's where this comes into handy. Like it's a manga, like it's a shonen jump, like it's a comic book, like it's a I don't know, some type of B-roll, or like just posts that you read. Like this right here, so far, this has been extremely interesting at this point. In life. Why? Because it's like I'm getting the answers that I'm looking for that nobody else can articulate. So, seek the light. See the light.